So ADD Ape. It's $50. Thank you.
Ooh.
They say, hello, Tomothy the Tough and Benedict the Benevolent.
Oh.
I'm going on a work trip for a few weeks just outside London. Any fun things I should do or anything I should be aware of before entering the British realm? Love your work.
I've not been to London for a long time.
How about Greg's?
Yeah.
Got a chicken bake at Greg's?
No, sausage, cheese, bean, melt. Clearly the superior Greg.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that ADD Ape was a loser. I thought they were like a cool person.
Wow.
But yeah, didn't instantly know. Yeah, like I've not spent a lot of time in London for ages. Like the last few times it's just been like zipping up and then coming back.
Usually just changing trains. That's all I do in London.
Or like in like an event for a bit and then you're just out immediately. And
yeah, tricky. Don't know. Museums.
Or get that Greg's chicken bake.
Which one's the best Greg's in London?
Oh man,
there must be like 1,000 Greg's in London, right?
Yeah. God, there's like so many in Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol's like 10% of the size of London, if that.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I don't really know. There's probably a pub. Go to a pub.
Good shout. Recommend.
What is Greg's?
Technically, it's a bakery.
It's
that's doing a disservice to bakeries everywhere.
It's just like a way of life.
They'll sell you a sausage roll.
Who is Greg? When is Greg?
Is it Mr. Greg or Greg Gregson?
Greg Gregson. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think there's an apostrophe in it. I don't think it belongs to Greg's. I think it's more of a, they are the Gregs. It's like a team of Gregs. You know? They don't have sausage rolls in America.
Of course they do.
What the fuck? They probably just call them something dumb.
Oh, hot dogs.
It's not the same.
It's not. One is bread, the other is pastry.
One's a sandwich. No, there isn't.
Is a sausage roll not a sandwich?
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, sausage roll's not a sandwich. It hasn't got any bread in it.
Ice cream sandwich.
Has that got bread?
No.
Well, that's why they have to specify sandwich. Otherwise, everyone would call them a liar.
Interesting.
Interesting. It is, isn't it? Lightsaber expert Zeta has donated. That's the nice lady we were talking to on the internet earlier.
Okay.
Do you remember? We thought they were a bot, but then we decided they were not a bot.
Okay, great. Yeah, I remember them. They were very kind.
They were. And they say, "Hi, Tom and Ben. Sorry being late this week. I was nursing my 8 starving infants when these fucking idiots started chatting about the lore accuracy of Tomfa lightsabers." Oh, that sounds rough.
Yeah.
So stressed out right now. Some people fail fish.
Wow. Although surely, in the time that you were distracted, they must have already been starving, right?
Yeah, they didn't just go from healthy and cared for to starving.
Although
within minutes.
there has to be a point where you go from hungry to starving. There has to be
there's a tipping point.
A scientific, like, there is a second where you're like, oh, like, don't worry about giving Ben any help.
He's just hungry.
He's just hungry, and now like Ben is starving. Ben is starving. Like,
yeah, Rimworld knows where that.
Yeah, there's a defined point in that. So maybe they were just on the cusp of that. I'm sorry. Take it back. Take them to Greg Stat. Perfect.
I prescribe 5 cc's of sausage roll.
Delicious.
Liquidized sausage roll.
Ooh.
Would you drink a blended sausage roll drink?
I'd try it. I can't imagine it would be good.
No.
But I'd give it a go. I feel like it'd just be real stodgy.
Maybe we should do that. Maybe that's a members video where we try
blending up Greg's.
all the different fast foods, and you got to pick your favorite, or try to identify them. Which one of these milkshakes was a Big Mac?
Jokes. That's a good idea, Ben.
Which one of these was a chicken KFC thing?
Okay, like do you just mix it with like water? Is the idea like you take the thing and you mix it with half a cup
Or
of water
you take the meal
and blend the
and
whole thing
pour
up?
the drink in that you get with the meal and blend it.
That sounds a bit more horrific. That sounds a bit more gross.
Okay, well, whatever it takes to get you to do it.
Okay, because I do hate doing things, but that sounds kind of funny. I don't think it was just mixed with water. I think it's the most scientific way to do.
Yeah, because I think actually they'd all taste quite the same if they were all just chips and colas. And
Yeah.
yeah, okay, we'll do it with water, and we'll have like the Whopper, the Big Mac, some KFC, some Greg's.
Oh,
What else? Fish and chips. Just be whichever one tasted the most vinegary.
Okay, sure. I guess it will taste very fishy as well.
Yeah. So what else is missing from that list? What's like an iconic? Like, fast
There's
food?
now like you now get Taco Bell in Bristol.
Really? I haven't seen that. I saw someone arguing the other day that a hot dog is a taco
Oh god, like
because it's like shaped. Sure.
like I don't care. Jeez, look, I know I rant on about dice and fucking toy soldiers and stuff, but come on.
Got to draw the line somewhere, right?
Jeez, grow up. Talk about something else. Get an interest. Get a hobby. That's what I say. That's what I say to them.
Yeah. Get a cool hobby like us.
Get a cool hobby like dice collecting and toy soldiers. Wah.
Then we can talk.
Yeah, that's what I say to you.
Sex Wedge has donated.
Sex wedge.
They say, Tom, Ben, what is your favorite character of Warhammer Fantasy and/or 40k?
Kremlin.
Kremlo not included. As we all know, he is the most important character.
Fuck! Kragnos.
How dare you! You
Look.
can't just go from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Look, you know,
Jesus.
they're two sides of the same coin. They've both always been there.
So here's some minis I have painted. Kremlo space.
No, I'd say maybe Skarsnik.
Yeah, Skarsnik is a good boy.
Skarsnik is a lot of fun.
He's a schemer. We both like him.
He's a schemer. He's got a gobbler, and I like that he's a shitty goblin that can beat like legitimately good like tacticians because he's got schemes.
Yeah, they never see him coming.
Yeah, and I always it's a lot of fun, you know. And he's got to lead an army of goblins, which are shit.
Yeah, and yet he's still one of the best warlords in the world.
Yeah, which is pretty good. It's like kind of a fun.
You know, he's coming at this with a serious handicap of only having goblins.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else is cool? Who's a 40k guy we like?
Toddy. Toddy's kind of fun.
Toddy's good. I mean,
It's
the
more
personality we've given him
the
is good.
Our internal version of Toddy is better than Toddy in the lore.
Toddy in the law is actually real boring.
He's kind of just another Empire general.
Yeah, Farsight's cool. I like a bit of Farsight.
I thought the question was Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh, and or 40k.
Oh, to be honest, most of my favourite characters are probably still fantasy ones.